Alright, we're going to try something completely different today. I took some time to set up this job, RSOR-101. I got to use CSX power, SGVR power, or SJ, rather. We don't have any Riceboro Southern locomotives for this, but that's alright. This one kind of looks like it fits because it looks like it's former floor of the East Coast. Can't talk this morning. Go ahead on this unit. Get these all started up. So, check out the switch list. You'll see we have a bunch of stuff to switch out this morning. A lot to pull the spot. Set back in. I don't know why they would say none. I shouldn't say none. If I can find them, it's real quick. Wait, these cars? I wonder if it's over at the... Oh, you know what? It must be these ones here. I just put these in, so yeah, they say none. These, let's just do that. Maybe that will get rid of them off the switch list. No, it did not. Yes, it did. Yeah, it updated it. Okay. Alright, cool. So we don't have to worry about those. Alright, let's go back to our power. Get everything set up here. Head on. Off. That forward. Headlights on. The rear headlight on. That. Park and brake. Don't need to be on a certain channel, but we'll put it on there. That's what the road channel is for CSX. We'll use it. We probably won't hear much. Okay, let's get some switches here. I'm gonna do the cheat here with the air brakes and handbrake stuff because my recording device shows on my screen is actually away. But I'm not able to partially open angle cocks and stuff like that, so we'll just get with what we can. Let me pop this up there. Pop that one up. We're going to switch out the SNF chemicals first. Then we'll go swing around and do the paper mill. That's not the one I want, is it? This is the one I want. On further than YouTube. hard time. Jeez Louise. Is the other switch so we can get. Pretty sure those are right in line for us. Yep, they are. This is 8 miles per hour. I gotta stick with 10. 10 seems pretty normal for me with industrial complexes like this. In most cases, some guys that work at the industrial complexes don't even like 10. They prefer 5. I worked at Pixco that was like that. Got 10 miles per hour, so it'd be too fast. I'm not going to use tags right away. I kind of have a sense of what I need to pick up. I actually printed out a switch list to work with. That's based off the switch list on this. Just kind of to double check my work. Put it out here so I can get off. So really, all these tanks here, right in front of us, those are empties. We have all the acid tanks, they're empties. We'll double check when we hook onto those. I believe there's only one tank on this lineup that's empty. I'm going to shove the rest of them back in. Someone was actually saying this is a lot easier. I still got a lot to learn before I even attempt to go online. here. Like I said, it's like right in the way. So like if I pop this, oh excuse me, pop this up, that's a great spot. I got closed, partial, open, and the little bar for my recording is right on top of partial, so I can't even click it. It won't let me. Get rid of F5. I just want to double check these cars. That one needs to be spotted, respawn. I don't know, that one's saying it's good to go, good to go. Okay, that's fine. Fine. We can deal with that, that's fine. 3 in, 3 out, that's fine. I did have it set up, so it was only one that came out, but that's alright, that's fine. A little bit of set laws, that way I can actually put a handbrake appropriately. That's also that. By the way, that's really normal. Oh, I can actually do this. I'll try the handbrake first. I can close this, but I can't open partial. That's okay. There's the wrong button when I do that. I always hit E instead of U to get off equipment. Fucking responding to blow set on. if I can get this just right. I don't know if I can. That bumper might be difficult. We'll try it. I'll try it anyways. Yeah. Well, I can at least drop and get to where I need to. That's good. So I'm gonna handbrake on all these cars. Wow, I actually got it. Okay. I'll have to actually do that. Wow, how much switching that there? That truck's still gonna be sitting there. Stands around there somewhere. There it is. I really need to be standing on it. I could have just walked. That's okay. Nice little sunrise coming up. Sometimes it's hard to find the right spot I need. Okay, so now we're going to switch up the acid tanks. Actually, I'm pretty sure all these are set to go. Let's switch. And these tanks here are also all set to go, so I'll grab the switch real quick while I'm here. cars anyway, so I can use this individually. These are all set, ready to go. On this. Oops, I always do that. I always forget to go in notch one. Check the. That's good. Good to go. Good to go. Okay. There is another. You'll probably see me do that on occasion. So when we shove these out, I gotta make sure these switches are live for me. And then afterwards I gotta pull up, not just to make sure I can get to that boxcar, but also set them in. Set the 3 tanks plus that boxcar in order to be able to still run around. It looks like the switch is good for me, but the next one is not. No, it's green. Okay. Okay, those switches are good for me, so... Okay, I got 4 more there for this switch. I like that the conductor's chilling up there while I'm doing work. Alright, so we'll pull these up to clearance point. That should give us enough room to still be able to run around these cars without having to go all the way out to the main track. That should be able to give us enough room to get in there, get that boxcar, and then go over and grab those 3 tanks. And that should wrap up the switching we got here. Before we head over, switch out the paper mill. It's gonna be close. We might not have the room. Yeah, that's tough. We might not have room to be able to. Run around just on this track. So if that's the case, then we'll go straight, pick the mill afterwards, put these in, go up the main, and just go switch out the paper mill. I feel like those 3 tanks and all 4 of those acid cars didn't quite help me out with that. Like I said, originally it was supposed to be just the 1 tank. After going into the build, I got more empties, so that's fine. It does happen. If I click for a spot, there we go. Alright, cool. Boxcar is ready to go. I gotta make sure switches are aligned behind me, so let's do this. Sometimes using that G feature for the automatic brakes. Brake cylinder has pressure 2-3. Usually if I bail that off, it's fine. It's a bit odd. Must be something in the game or whatever, simulator. Also, I'm going to try to keep these under an hour and a half. I'm pretty sure the run to Southover Yard is going to be a little over an hour. But switching the mills, so far it's going quicker than I anticipated. Yesterday I tried this out, and it'd be a little over 2 hours to switch. But I also was trying to be a little more realistic with handbrakes, placing up the air hoses and stuff like that. But, I mean, it is great features. It does get tiresome after a bit, which, you know, I understand realistically. You know what? I don't think I'm here. Yeah, we'll switch. Make sure that. Yep, I thought I saw red. Yeah, screen live the main now. Now we're cooking it with oil. Oh, I probably could have had room. That's alright, that's alright. But anyway, so what I was saying was, it was a little more, it wasn't really more complicated. I actually had less to do yesterday. But, like I said, you know, trying to be realistic about it is what, why, oh, you know what, hold on. No, so far we're doing some good. I might be able to switch these all out under 2 hours. If that's the case, then one giant video gets uploaded. And the run to Southover Yard will be part 2. The run back will probably be part 3. And then the final switching, putting no loads back in for the spotting the cars for the customers will be part 4. So I'm kind of hoping this will be a 4-part series for this RSOR. I kind of am actually having fun with it. Like I'm more into open rails, considering all the stuff I've done for open rails for Microsoft Train Simulator originally. This is actually pretty fun. I like the realism. I actually kind of like how involved the switching is. It's like every day type switching. I'd say, I honestly think Train Sim World about the same, maybe not, with its switching. But I find Train Sim World hard to follow along. It made sense of switching. A lot of people say this has a steep learning curve, but honestly, as a railroader, not entirely. The biggest thing I had trouble with was mastering the bindings, because I don't use a controller, I don't use belt drive or anything like that. I use Alright, these are all set to go, correct? Okay. check the fast numbers. SLK. I don't know what SLK stands for. ATL. I'm assuming it's Atlanta. Duh. Anyways, I find this a lot more appealing switching wise than the train sim world. Open rails isn't bad switching either. Of course, I've used that for years. It's more basic though. And with the introduction of TrainSimulator, SRE, it makes things a little complicated. Setting up your switching and switch lists and customer service, stuff like that. And like with this, as long as you have the appropriate tag applied to the locomotive, it'll build your switch list. I'm not going to do that because I know it'll mess up my frame rates for some reason. When I'm moving at least. Alright, before I do that, let's check the switch list. Like I said, it automatically puts this on there. As long as you have this RSOR-101 set for your locomotive, it'll show you all the pickups you need to make, which I have done. The acid tanks. See, not all. I screwed something up somewhere. Not all the cars are shown on there. Maybe because I've already pulled those? Nah, that wouldn't make sense. I thought that would work out, but yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if I did move up somewhere. Just like I said, some of these tank cars show on my actual printed out switch list, and others don't. And this morning when I went to do this, like that one track was supposed to have one tank, but it ended up having 3 tanks that were empty and ready to go. So it's still a work in progress for me to understand and learn the process of the industries. I've read the user guide, I followed along some of the videos. It's just me, it's a learning curve for me. It takes me a bit to understand it. Once I start doing it more often, I'll probably get a better understanding, and that's how I am with like actual mirror 101 basically. As long as when I was training, I went from one railroad to another. And I started learning how they do things at the current railroad I work for. A bit different than how I used to do it. It's switching, don't get me wrong. The way things are done here is different than the way I had done things before. So, you know, it took me a bit to understand it. Switch are pretty different. But that's alright. I went ahead, I did it on my own. And it took me, I'd say about half a year to a full year to really feel comfortable doing what I do at work now. So, I feel like the more and more I play around on here, the better I'll get used to it. And the more I'll understand how Run8 does its industries and stuff like that. Okay, let's okay, all switched up. Let's go these off. I'm pretty positive we lucked out. I think we did. Should have 12 oh, she's close. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 cars is the max. Okay, now I know. I'll have to jump up now. Oh, I forgot I was in the fly mode. Let's just hit before and have the conductor position. By the way, if this was me representing the conductor, unrealistic. Unrealistic. I am not this tall. I am more... Let me get this stop and I'll show you. Chicken 12. For me, yeah, that's about right. Can barely see over the truck. You know, I have to actually jump over the. I have to jump in order to see over the damn car bars. Not really. Certain spots, I definitely have to. Alright, I think we'll leave these cars here for now, and we will go switch the mill. As long as I go the right way. Let's see, I'm debating, do I want to leave this as part 1? We'll get up to the other end. I'll drag these cars over here, or to the other side, actually. We'll drag them over there, and this section will be part 1. Part 2 will, I am going fast. What happens? What happens when I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing? Part 2 will be the, switching out the paper mill. So I'll tie back onto these, drag these over there. Train detected. Main unit equals. Okay. I don't know what that's all about. How does it actually do that? Let's just do this. And then F5. The EOT on there. Yeah, we're gonna EOT for this train. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Let's see. Walk to the rear of it. What I want to do, check out the tagger here. So we got. That's probably why it wasn't showing on the switch list. I already pulled these cars. I need to grab a pen real quick. Jot some of these numbers down. Oh, I gotta plug my phone in too. Alright, let's see here. GATX 791584. That does not look like it's on my switch list. That's okay, because we got spots to put that in. GATX 791584. That's empty. Oh, excuse me, that has a load. Load. Tank. WC. I don't know what WC is, unless it's West Colton. NP, I don't know what that is either. North Platte, maybe? PROX 760. It's another one that's not on there. PROX 760841. That's also load tank. And that is for NP. Then we got UTLX 265517. Okay, got that. TILX 784362. Seven, 8, 4. That's another one that wasn't added, so that's okay. TILX 784362, empty tank. Destination for that is HO. I'm not really sure what that HO is. Hobart, maybe. I'm assuming HOU is Houston, but I could be wrong on that too. So check that. Let's see, we also got 196242. 196242. One 96242, empty tank. HO. Nine 915-927, got it. 948-728, got that. PROX 786-376, okay, got that. GATX 951292, that. UTLX 247564, got it. 171224. One 71224. That's a loaded tank for ATL. Yeah, I don't understand why some of these are not on there, but that's alright. 171. Yeah, that's strange to me. Where am I? 171224. PROX 95420. 95420. Got it. GATX 678 948, got it. And TTX 67503, got it. Okay. Alright. That took a bit, but that's okay. It's better to check it off, make sure we have everything. So get ahead of that. Let's go. Let's just get on the power. Actually, you know what? That took almost an hour to do, so we will be our part 1.